A member of the president's legal team says that there's still plenty of time for their client to pursue voter fraud legal challenges. One America's John Hines reports from Washington.
Mr. Sekulow, I believe that President Trump is not conceding to Democratic nominee Joe Biden and has filed suits alleging voter fraud and/or irregularities in 5 states. Is that reasonably accurate about what's taking place now, sir?
Yes, the lawsuits are starting to be filed. We're starting to see additional lawsuits in Pennsylvania, Arizona, Nevada, Wisconsin, Michigan. One has just been filed in Wayne County, which is Detroit. And then, of course, you've got the recounts that'll be going on and the legal issues that come out of the recounts. So we now know that Doug Collins, Congressman Doug Collins of Georgia, will be leading the recount effort in Georgia. And what we've been focusing on our portion of this is the president's legal team is one of the earliest challenges that was before the Supreme Court of the United States, where we've already gotten some action from Justice Alito, where he said he went back to Pennsylvania and said, what did you do with those ballots that needed to be segregated that came in late? Did you segregate them, and can you still segregate them? You can count them, but you cannot put them in the official tally yet. And most of those districts and counties came back and said they didn't segregate them, and they're not sure if they can. So we're now waiting to see what is the Supreme Court's next step when they did not segregate the ballots they were supposed to segregate. So that's a very Pennsylvania-centric, but it's not just Philadelphia, it's statewide.
It seems like, is it not correct to assume that Pennsylvania is sort of the nexus here, because Pennsylvania is the state with all the electoral votes, which seems to nominally at least put Mr. Biden over the top. So is that the focus of a lot of your attention then?
I think initially there's going to be a lot of focus on Pennsylvania because you've got what's happening at the Supreme Court already. So you've already got the Supreme Court weighing in. You've already got another lawsuit challenge out of Philadelphia on the vote counting. But then you are going to see this broaden out. Pennsylvania is not enough for President Trump to flip Pennsylvania, let's say, would not be enough for him to declare victory. So we are looking, and so that's why I said lawsuits have already been filed in Michigan, Arizona, Nevada, and I expect more out of Wisconsin, probably some coming out of Georgia with the recount there. Just for your audience to understand that in the 2000 election, that people remember, that dealt with one county in Florida. And it took 37 days from Election Day to get the final court decision there. And that was the Supreme Court 5-4 saying to stop enough of the counting. It's done. George W. Bush won the state. That's what gave him the 270 electoral votes. There was a lot of wildness last week, a lot of allegations flying. As lawyers, our job is to take all of those in, that's what we do, and then figure out which ones are real, legal, actionable claims. That's what we're going to be taking to court. So for everybody out there saying, they have no case, there's no way this can happen, they haven't even seen what we're going to be filing yet for the most part, other than a couple cases. So everybody needs to hold judgment. I think chill out, let us file what we're going to file, and then see where that goes in court. Because we're not going to just file allegations. We have to file with evidence. And when we do that, it makes it very different. And that's why all of us, whether it's the RNC legal team, the Trump legal team from the Trump campaign, or the president's personal legal team like us, like my dad and me and many others, that's why we are still fighting this fight. And for us, this is just the beginning. We just really started on election night, gathering the information, and now we're taking it to the next level.
Jordan Sekulow, a member of President Trump's legal team, thank you, sir, for talking to us on One America News. It's a pleasure to catch up with you again.
Thanks for having me.
Want to see more videos like this? Visit OANN.com for immediate access to all the clips you've been waiting to see.